Okay, ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Hey guys, my name is April and this is Jeff.
Hey.
And welcome to Let's Talk, where we pick a topic and talk about it. This week we're talking about sleep paralysis. What is sleep paralysis?
It's one of those things that's it's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it.
Can I just get let me pull up.
Yeah, you should definitely put like a link in or
I
should
have pulled this up a long time ago. Hold on.
So my interpretation of it is...
Hold on. Wait. This is, I don't know if this is like a definition, but it says, a temporary inability to move or speak while falling asleep or upon waking. Sleep paralysis most often occurs in people who have narcolepsy or sleep apnea, but it can affect anyone. That's basically the gist. But we'll go into detail. It's
happened to me quite a few times. I think the first time, if I remember ever having it, was in Ohio. I was staying in this one small room, and like I was afraid of the dark at the time, but the door like wouldn't fully close all the way. The door was like warped because it's an old house, and I left the hallway light on, and I had the ceiling fan on. That ceiling fan was unbalanced, so it'd swing. It'd be like burp, 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 burp. It would swing. It was really annoying. Anyways, I fell asleep, and I woke up, but I couldn't move, no matter how hard I tried. But I could see. And I could see what I thought was like 2 feet behind, like, you know, the door, the crack. I could see like 2 feet there. This like intense feeling of fear, but nothing I could do about it. I couldn't move, but I could see it. Such an intense form of like panic, almost like, you know, my heart's pounding. I couldn't say anything, but I had that feeling of like something was there, although physically there wasn't. But it's like my fear with... Well, because there they have cornfields, and, you know, I was thinking like signs. The signs alien thing was out there somewhere, you know. So like that was my fear, is that like it was like right there.
You're kind of like in that state of half asleep, half awake.
Yes.
So your brain is tricked into thinking you're sleeping, but you're awake. So your eyes are open, you see where you're at, but you're in that sleep realm. Mm-hmm. So you're in that halfway area. So it's very hard to distinguish kind of what is real and what is not until you've experienced sleep paralysis and you know what you're dealing with. And a lot of these times it's just you can't move, you can't speak. All your muscles are basically just have shut down because your body is asleep, but your mind is still like awake. So you can't move, you can't speak, you can't do anything, you just have to experience it. So then you get in that panic mode because, like, why can't I move? Why can't I say something? So you start to panic. And then other people, like we've experienced where there is a person. We see another person, we hear another person. And I don't know why that's a thing, but it is. And it's always just like a silhouette. Or I've always experienced just the silhouette of a person. Silhouette.
It's not an actual, like...
Yeah.
Like, clear... being.
Yeah, it's just like a Slender Man, but
yeah.
Silhouette of Slender
Man.
Yeah.
Or the signs alien.
Yeah.
But
my first experience, I was very young. Elementary school, I can't even tell you how old I was. But I was, and this is the part where I do confuse myself because I don't know how it, you know, it's just weird how it starts. But I'm in bed. I have a lamp beside me. That's my only light in the room. And I'm about to go to bed. Now the thing is, my memory recalls, I was not asleep. I yawned. That's where my memory starts, is I yawned. And you know how when you yawn really like hard, you get watery eyes? Because you're just that tired. While I was laying in bed, I yawned, and then there was water in my eyes. That's that water part. And next thing I know, there's a black plane right next to my bed. And I just watched it, and then it took off. And there was like a carousel of whatever, just flying around. Like things were floating in my room, but they were all black. So I don't know exactly what they were. And then the next thing I know, there's a hand going over my stomach very slowly. And I'm like, who is this? And I'm trying my best to turn over as much as I can, but I can't do it. And then I'm like mouthing, like, who are you? But nothing's coming out. I'm like, and then nothing. And then I blink, and and then I have the tears, the water comes out of my eyes, and everything's gone. And I'm like, the hell just happened? So in my mind, I'm just like, I experienced an alien.
I think you just like had a DMT trip. Sounds like you're tripping out.
I know.
It sounds like you're like hallucinating.
I probably was. It was the weirdest.
That sounds like
It was
like
the
that.
weirdest thing ever.
DMT doesn't even take that long.
I've had, I think, 4 in total. My whole life, I've had 4. Some of them don't last long.
Yeah, I've had 4 or 5.
Some of them just go away. I think it gets to the point where, for me, like something, if it's bad, I will eventually wake up. Other times, it goes on and then I just pass out again. Like I fall back asleep.
Yeah.
For me, I've experienced seeing a person standing or walking next to me or something. And then the one time, I swear there was whispering going on in my ears. That's when I started freaking out. Because that was here. You were in the office. And I was like, I heard someone. And then I could hear the whisper. And I was trying my damn hardest to scream for you. Because I'm like, I don't like this. I can't move. But I can hear them. And then I just ended up passing out again. I just fell back asleep. I think I breathe heavy. Because I can feel it. And I can kind of hear myself breathing. So I feel like I breathe heavy. That's the only thing I can do.
I noticed, to me personally, it gets easier. Like the first time felt very long, and then I just woke up and like it was normal. Like I looked around because the light was still on, the hallway light was on. That's the thing. That's the only time where actually I thought I saw a manifestation, but the rest of the times I didn't actually see anything. It's the feeling, and like your head's like fixated on it. So like I always feel like something's there, but every time it gets better. You get. I don't know if you agree, but I feel like it gets easier to deal with, and it's not really, like, if you know what's going on, it's not as bad as, like, opposed to people that experience it the first time. It's probably pretty traumatic. They don't really, confusing, yeah, you don't really know what's going on.
I don't know if I read it somewhere, or I heard someone else, like an interview or something of someone else experiencing it, but they said that, the first time they experienced it, it was very scary, very confusing, they thought it was a nightmare, or they thought there was something wrong with them, or whatever. But they had it a few more times, and did their research and all that, and discovered it was sleep paralysis, which is very normal. But they said that once you're in that state, the one thing you want to do is just remain calm, just breathe normal, talk to yourself in your head that this is gonna go away. Just close your eyes, and you will fall back asleep. And the very last time that I had a sleep paralysis, I think I fell asleep on the couch, and it was dark already. Where our modem or whatever router thing is, there's the light that means it's on and working and all that. I swear I woke up and I knew, I was like, oh, I can't move. And I'm like, I know I'm in sleep paralysis again. And then I saw something move across the light, because there's nothing that goes over in front of it. So I saw something move. And I'm like, oh no, there's something over there. There's something moving across the floor. And I'm just like, wait, nope, this is sleep paralysis. Remain calm, just close your eyes again, fall back asleep. And sure enough, I fell asleep. And I'm like, that was the quickest sleep paralysis I've ever had in my life. And I think it's before I want to see. I want to know what's happening. I want to see how this ends. I want to see how this turns out. If I saw someone walking, I want to see that person. I want to see what they're doing. I want to see what they're going to do. That kind of thing. But, it's all in your head, and none of that really exists. That you're technically dreaming, but, like, in your own house. That's probably the key, is just tell yourself that this is just sleep paralysis, and just close your eyes and go back to sleep. It works for me. I'm not saying it's going to work for everyone. I'm just saying it works for me. That was the first time I ever tried it, and that was the quickest sleep paralysis I've ever had.
Yeah, I think it's gone quicker. I don't know if that's just like perception for me, but like I'm still have the adrenaline and the fear, but it's more controlled as opposed to before. I mean, that's the thing, is I can't technically close my eyes until it's like over. But like, yeah, trying to stay calm or like controlling the situation make it go faster. And then not always, but usually wake up after.
I don't know if there's any like specific treatment, as if like you will never get him.
Well, I don't know the causes, but
I think it's just something that happens. So that's the thing, not everybody gets them.
I mean, I think there is some link definitely with like drinking or maybe just being overworking yourself and then just being overly tired or not being as healthy. I think it's something about the REM cycle. It's like you are going through it and then, or not the REM cycle, the sleep cycle, but like you're going through it and then all of a sudden it's like you're about to change phases, but instead your eyes open but your body hasn't transitioned fully. There's papers out there that explain it more, but I definitely think there are probably some factors like health that can contribute to that, lifestyle. But like, the main thing is like whatever's happening isn't real.
Yes.
I mean, like,
and you're not going crazy.
It's hard to capture it, but like, yeah, I mean, if you're really curious, you could try to like record yourself or something. But I feel like that's where you're gonna see some weird alien shit. But you know, you never know. Counter to the fourth kind. If you haven't had it though, I wouldn't worry about it. But like, at least
you're fine if you haven't had it. Trust me, you're not missing out.
You're lucky.
You're not missing out. Don't worry about it.
I would at least kind of make sure you know what to expect, so you don't freak out. It's not like you're gonna have like a heart attack, but like you could take it a little too seriously. I mean, I don't think you're not gonna hurt anyone because you can't move, but like
it's probably a good thing then.
So you don't. I don't know. I feel like you can't get hurt. But I mean, if it was really bad, I don't know.
I mean, you can give yourself a panic attack or something.
Well, yeah, a panic attack, but like I don't think it's like fatal.
Haven't heard anything in the news from someone.
I hope not.
Dying. Well, I don't think people would know he died because he had sleep paralysis. I don't think there's any medical test
well,
that
they would
could
just
determine.
say you probably have a heart attack. Or
yeah,
but like,
no one's gonna determine you were sleep paralysis mode. You should be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're fine.
Don't worry
You're fine.
about it.
You're fine. Stop freaking out over there. You're all right. Just sleep. Sleep normal. Sleep with the light on if you need to. It's okay.
Doesn't always work though.
We all do it. It's fine. Alright, that's it for Let's Talk Sleep Paralysis. If you have any comments or anything you'd like to add to what we said, or your own experience of sleep paralysis, or any advice that you'd like to give other people who have it or who haven't had it, you can put it in the comments below. And if you have a suggestion for a topic that we should talk about, let us know. We might just pick it. And if you like this video, please click that like button and subscribe for more. And we will see you next week. Bye!